Good evening and welcome along to another scrap metal show. For those who've been following the me scrap metal in my videos, I'm just going to put these gold pins, man. Oh yeah. That's what it's all about, guys. But to be honest with you, it's hard work getting all them gold pins out. But the real money maker is really just copper or brass. But as you can see, we've got lots of brass that we sorted. What I've discovered though is that bag is far too heavy, so I'm going to break that load down. What we're going to do, I'll just excuse my knobbly knees tonight. What we're going to do, how many sets we're getting in, if we can try and keep it in. Well, it's going to be too hard to keep the in sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that's quite. I'm going to have to keep a few of these. I think I am. 8, 9, 10. Right, we've got 10 in the bag there. It shouldn't be too heavy though. Probably add another 10 to that. Also, we're going to be identifying some more metals in a minute. Let's see, I've got a big pile of key pits there. The Anderson 1968. Hello, mate. How are you? I'm all good, thank you. Just sorting out all this. I've got more. Well, they're all pretty sellable, but to be honest with you, obviously stuff that's dark and like that. You know what I mean? No one's gonna. Well, I'm gonna scrap that, but I'm gonna keep the shiny stuff for a minute. It was all good, thank you. No worries, you're welcome. We're going to add another 10 there then, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That 9 I'm going to put up there. Might keep that. Oh, that pile's just going to fall off that. There in a minute. 9. One more for luck. 10. That can be 10. There we go. So we've got 20 in there now. Just making it a bit more manageable. That's about it for that, I think. I'm just sorting out. I've got a lot of metal. I do micro re-scrapping. Take computers to bits, anything. I'll just take all electronics to bits and sell the parts. But at the moment, I'm just sorting out my brass because I'm going to be scrapping it. Well, I'm scrapping a lot of it. It's worth quite a bit of money next to copper. Brass is quite a good sort of recycling rate you get for it. Anyway, what was happening is I sorted a load the other day, but it was too many in there. It was that heavy that I couldn't lift the bag up. So all I'm doing is just splitting it down into manageable loads. But what I'm also doing is I've got a few bits still to check. So what you do, you get your magnet. Tells me that's brass. Obviously, let's do this. This is what I haven't tested this. This is a tap. It looked brass to me, so I thought I'd try that. So I'll just show you. Excuse my leg. All you do, and it's obviously not. Oh no, it's not sticking to anything. So that's all brass. All your pipes and that are going to be brass. It doesn't rust, you see. So that can go in the pile. Obviously, if you get something, you get a lot of things that you'll also get things that are coloured silver, guys, but they're actually brass. But obviously, if you get things like, oh, smash that on now. If you get things like this, obviously you're going to pick it up. You know what I mean? That's obviously. There you go, mate. You learn something new every day. And that's just door handles and things that I've got. But the electronic recycling, I'll show you in my gold. And this is no ball, look. These are gold pins, man. Gold pins that I recycle. They're all gold plated with the finest gold. You gotta remember, like I said yesterday and in my other videos, you gotta remember, guys, the world is technology hungry. No matter, you know what I mean, some of us think, the technology, it's killing the world, but we're still into it. And it's got to the point where all the precious metals that go into our devices, be that from a tablet to a phone to whatever you're watching this on, your TV or anything, it all takes precious metals. And obviously we've been raping the world, sorry to use that word, for years. And it's got to the point when there ain't a lot left. So what's going to happen, especially in the future, it's heading that way now. I've just caught it early. To be honest with you, it's a big money maker. But I've got in there early because it's already started. I collect things, microchips, all sorts of things like that. You can sell it all. They buy it all off you because you're selling them chips with silver and stuff in. They recycle it, because if we didn't do that, it would just ground to a halt, the whole technology thing. Yeah, so that's why. And obviously, the more we go on in time, the more it's going to get less and less. So the more recycling will be, and what they'll do to entice people in, it's already good money, but they'll up it big time to then entice people in. See, people don't realise when they leave things out in the road for the trash man, for the, do you know what I mean, for the junk man, especially the junk man, because he don't really know. He's just got his metal. He's, you know what I mean. He's not taking things to bits. But people don't realise what you're throwing out for the bin man. That old TV that did blow up, you can still take that to bits and make a lot of money off of it. Even printed circuit boards, guys. Obviously, you take your devices to bits, you're going to find printed circuit boards, all worth money. You can strip them down and make more money, or you can just sell them whole. Here's the board. But you're going to get less money doing it that way. But you're still going to make money. And with the boards, you'll find that the ones that are worth the most money are the green ones. They're the American and the European ones. You get the blue ones, which are, I don't know why they're less expensive, but they are out of China and that, them ones. Oh yeah, you take it all to bits. Start pulling the chips and things off. In fact, I've got a few projects on the go, which I'll do a little video when I do that. I've got myself a new printer. I'm taking the old one to bits. Anyway, boom. That's all brass. They're all brass. Obviously, that tin ain't brass. And I've got these, which are called monolithic capacitors, right? And this is worth the most money. Believe it or not, this is worth more than gold. And obviously in computers, you've got palladium, platinum, silver. It's all there, guys. And the best things to recycle are really old things. Because obviously the older you go back, the more aged was the device, say. It needed more precious metals. But these here, I'll show you. Just get them out of my hand quick. These are monolithic capacitors. Them blue ones, which you'll find in your, you know what I mean? You could rip open your device now. I would advise it, obviously. But you'll find them blue ones. And they're worth loads of money. See, I sell them at this point. All I do is strip stuff down, get myself a big load of them, and then sell them. But you can go to the next stage, which I don't do, which involves chemicals, basically purifying your stuff and getting your silver and gold and content out of it. Which would obviously be worth more money if you did that. But then I've seen people messing around, you know what I mean? We were talking hardcore chemicals. Too much like hard work, I think, but obviously each to their own. Yeah, they're worth loads of money. It's all worth money, especially old motors. You've got an old motor, little motor, big motor, like motors you get in printers, you know what I mean, that drive the computers, that drive the trays, stuff like that. All motors are worth money. Old Hoover, the motors, you rip the motors apart, you'll find a big copper coil, all the windings, which is all the copper. That's quite a big earner, if you've got a lot of it. Oh yes, yeah, oh yeah, I've seen people that look like they're gonna, you know what I mean, some of these people look like they're in shacks out in wherever, do you know what I mean, out in the jungle. Obviously I'm in my house. But yeah, some of them are brewing up, some of them know what they're doing. But it looks, I probably would be able to get hold of the chemicals here. But just looks like a lot of hard work. You have to keep going back and then just tipping it out, doing this and doing that. Do you know what I mean? I'll just rip it out and put it in my pot, and when that pot's full up, it gets sold. You can either sell it to somebody, just an individual. You can sell them on eBay, all sells on eBay, or you can find a shop, which I do. I've got a shop now, which all my stuff goes to. Yeah, he recycles computers as well as metal. But the new law in England, don't know if it's Great Britain, I can only talk for England, but the new law in England, it was back in the day anyone could put up. Do you know what I mean? With a boot full of whatever. Why does my government house migrants in hotels? What the fuck? Because we've got nowhere else to put them. Well, where are you from then, Jay? They should be in tents in Africa. Some of them probably do belong in tents in Africa, but I can't say all of them. So I can't really agree with you completely on that, but cheers, 1986. Yeah, it just, you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? Messing around with all this stuff. They just want to use my country. I'm aware of that, my friend. I'm aware of that. But yeah, I can't, well, I do talk about it on here. But I get called racist if I talk about that. But I talk about it anyway, because I don't believe that I am. I believe that I'm just telling it as it is. A lot of them are just here for the money, for the healthcare. You know what I mean? Like you say, and I quite agree. I'd probably say at the moment in my country, probably 90% are probably talking shit to get here. 86. Yeah, I know I'm not racist. They aren't benefiting my country. Well, sometimes you got to help people who are not going to benefit your country straight away. And to be honest, I'm quite proud that we help the real ones. But the problem is we're helping the wrong ones as well. It's like if I saw a man or a woman dying in the street, what are you going to do? Walk on by then because they're not going to benefit your country? Because I've seen people have accidents in the street and I've gone to help them. And that would be my first fault, but I can see what you're saying. So I'm not completely disagreeing with you. And I live in Dover. I live in Kent, which is where they all come in. I believe a lot of the ones that are lying are from African countries, from Arabic countries. I'd say the ones I've seen that are genuine, that are here with their wives, girlfriends and babies, I'm going to say this because I've noticed that. I'm out there on the street. I've seen it when there was none, and now I see it when there's loads. I believe the ones we've got here, we've got some from China and that have came. I think they're real. I think the ones from the Ukraine are the ones I'm going to mention. They're real. But all I seem to find is the sort of Araby ones are just here. Smugglers. Yeah, in France, they get paid the actual... That's what we're targeting now. We're not now targeting the people. We're targeting the actual main men, which we ain't done before yet. So it should be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, they get... I think it's $3,000 a person you got to give the main... whoever he is, to get on the boat. You know what I mean? All them 3,000s add up. Someone's making a lot of money. But it needs... Well, there are things that are happening to stop it, but I don't know. Anyway, enough about that, guys. Where was I? Sorting this shit out. Got a few more bits to go just to check. In fact, we'll just... Yeah, they're on a lot of money. They're sort of the main... And what they do, right? I know all about it because they come into my county. I'm right where do you know the White Cliffs of Dover? You might have seen them on telly and that, where you come across the White Cliffs of Dover. Well, I'm in Kent, which is that county. So that's on my news like every night. What they do, these ones from all these sort of Arabic places, they obviously get in the boat in France with their passports. And what they do, once they're halfway out across the channel, and they know that the British lifeboats will rescue them, they get their passports and then toss them over the side in the water. Because then they can identify with any country they want. If you get me. Because obviously some of the Arabs and that, and the Muslim crews, all look the same, don't they? Do you know what I mean? But, you know, that's the way it is. Not that I'm tiring Muslims with a bad brush, because I guess 95% of them, I know people myself who are Muslims who are alright. It's just obviously the brainwashed and the twisted that are not. You're fanatics. You're people with shit for brains. Sorry if I've upset any people out there. But, deep political one here, isn't it? But we got a new government, so whether that means jack shit though, I don't know. Right, what's in the bag today? Look, we got some more sockets. Got to de-wire them though. All we're gonna do here, guys, just put the magnet across it. Yep, that's brass. Obviously, you turn it over, and that ain't brass. And all these wires have got to come off. That's got to go in the work to do pile. We've got another one here. A phone switch, which basically, again, it's good to go. I can rip all that out. Capacitor let in there. That's a telephone thing. One of them, which is just pure brass. Got quite a few of them in there. What else we got in the bag? We've got another one of them. It's good to go. Some things look brass, you see, and not. That needs work doing. Another one of them. It's all good to go in there. And I'll also show you guys what I actually get for this at the Scrappy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also share the videos. You're quite welcome to. Mainly on my music channel. Now this thing, that's another. I didn't know about that one. I was right there. I'm getting good at this, because the other ones I picked out were Dad's. I looked at one last night. I thought, that's brass, and it is. So go in there. Got these little things. Yep, that was another good score. I'll get some more of them. Thought they were brass, and they are. I should really just take my magnet with me, shouldn't I? I got this, which went through a stair. It goes through the stairs, which I believe is a brass rod. Yeah, might be a few more of them. Quite heavy. Obviously, the heavier the things you get, the more money you're going to get. And that's about it, guys. A Christmas bauble, right? No, that's not brass. Merry Christmas, anyway. Right, that's that sorted. I think it's getting dark, starting to get dark. Let's go and sort the tent out in a minute. Really, I could do with bagging. All my bags are getting full. I haven't got a bag, have I? Here. Seen this one. All right, here we go now. That can stay there. I've got some electronics that needs desoldering. I'm just gonna, guys, put that there in a minute. Number 20 there. That's quite shiny. Oh, there you go. One. Two, three, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Tell you what, we'll just throw one of them in to make that 20. Try not to. Right, 40 bagged up. And that's my lot, guys. That is my lot. Join me next time. I might even show you how we get the gold. What's we got? Boom. All the gold, look. Happy days. All from electronics. Obviously they're not. Yeah. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a non-sticky magnet. If you're sticking your magnet on bits and bobs and it's not sticking, sell it. That's worth some money. Or obviously put it in a nice safe place and invest it. That'd be my advice to anyone out there. But yeah, people out there, if you're learning anything, then it's a bonus, isn't it? And to be honest with you, if you get on this early, like I have, you can fill your pockets. And I don't do this as a job, guys. This is just my hobby. I'm lucky enough that my dad was an electrical engineer on a submarine, and he taught me how to fix TVs and how to fix anything I want, really, electronically wise. And obviously I've got autism and ADHD, and where mine is high functioning, I'm able to watch him once, and then I can replicate that. There's my decks. We won't be scrapping them. Wonder how much that's worth scrapped. No. Anyway, we'll be having a music night shortly. Anyway, it's time to turn the light out in here. Now I've got to go and sort the tent out. Might do a little live from the tent once I get sorted. Alright, we've got a bit of rain out there tonight. Had a big storm yesterday. My tent stayed dry, so I think I bought quite a good tent. What I forgot to do is leave me magnet. I'll leave it on there. See, even this is brass, even though that don't look like brass, does it? That looks silver, doesn't it? Gangsters. But look. Well, it could be something else. Who knows? Anyway, whatever you're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Whatever you're doing, be lucky, everybody.